Real calculated, if I will. Men who chase women lose. It's just the truth. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down a couple of things that are real simple. One, why men chase. Two, if it's worth it. And three, why you should never do it. Now, obviously, there will be women that you may deem is worth it. All right, cool. Understood. But at the end of the day, it's never worth it. And I'll tell you why. Give me 1 second. Y'all know I got to do the share thing. Save America Wolves. Saul. I believe that my heart will go on. Why do men chase women? Why do I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. That's what we used to be told. What it is it's innately in your nature to do that thing that is chase a woman because we see treasure. The problem with it is the majority of men, not boys, not dudes, are traditional, but with a modern twist. These days, it's not beneficial for a man to just take care of the bills because if that's the case, you have to find out if the woman is worth being taken care of. That's number one. Number two, why shouldn't you chase? Because once you start chasing, she'll start throwing hurdles. Boom, boom, boom. What's the first hurdle? Money. It's always the first hurdle. Hey, do you think you could give me like $20 for this and $20 for that and all of this stuff? Two, sob story. So that you go out your way to make sure she's all right. Oh, I had such a bad childhood and my ex and all this stuff and everything like that. Doesn't matter. Bound to the past, you stay in the past. Headed forward is where you go. So when they talk to you and say these stupid things, oh, my ex and all this stuff and everything, and typically they're talking about an ex that comes with a child. Typically, if it comes as an ex, it comes with a child. I digress. So for the multitude of y'all who have chased, it's never been worth it. I can damn near guarantee you about 90% of the men watching this, if you have chased a woman, she's not your woman anymore. Why? Because she didn't value you. She didn't value your time. Why waste time? When you are chasing something, you are directly going towards, directly going forward. Which means as you go for her, you are wasting precious time. A real woman will date you with a purpose. And then once they realize, those who date with a purpose realize they really aren't worth the squeeze, for lack of better words, you'll find out a lot more. So while chasing this woman and wasting your time and her devaluing, throwing all type of loops and holes at you, it's going to be money. It's going to be problems. What's next? You already know what's next. It's what she doesn't have materialistic wise. I don't have a car. I don't have a house. I don't have things to eat. And since you want to show that you can protect, provide, and prove, you go ahead and do that. Why do that? Because you want to put your best foot forward. See, a lot of men date with no stipulations. A lot of ladies date with stipulations. You have to buy me this. You have to buy me that. You have to win my affection. You have to show me this and show me that. Meanwhile, she ain't showing you anything. I would ask every man to do what I call the Seti Nash challenge. I don't care when you ask the question, ask this question. And pay attention when I say this because I'm 100% accurate on this and it never fails. It shows me, it tells me everything about the woman. I asked the woman this: if we are in a relationship and we are dating, if we're in a relationship And we've been at this for a while. You moved in, we got a place together, life is good. And I come in one day and I say, hey, baby, we about to move. And I just say Austin, Texas. I don't know. I just like saying Austin, Texas. I say, hey, baby, we about to move to Austin, Texas. What is your next words or next phrase or next sentence? Your next move? I asked it at that point because I don't want to give you the time in which we're going to do it. I don't want to tell you why we're going to do it. None of that stuff. I asked the woman, what is your next move? If she says anything other than capitulation, get rid of her. If she says something like this, why are we moving? Bounce. Bounce. Why should you leave? Because honestly, you're not in control. You're not in charge. If she has put her body on the line with you, her living situation with you, has trusted you to help do your part, does she not believe internally that your decision making wouldn't lead to better? And every woman that has told me something other than what I wanted to hear, I slowly got rid of them. It's not going to work. It never has and it never will. I'm speaking from experience. And most men, y'all know this. If you ask a woman a certain question to where you have to lead and she has to depend on your decision making and she questions your decision making, you don't need her. Because in the field, you wouldn't allow that from your friends. Most of your best friends are going to go with you because they do what? They trust you. She doesn't trust you. Since she doesn't trust you, you need to leave her at the door. It's just the truth. Now, I know some of y'all say, well, she should question me. She should do that. No, she should not. If you come in and you tell her we're about to leave, we're about to go somewhere else, her next answer should be either this. When are we leaving? What do I need to do? Or even better, what would you like me to do when we get there? Every great man has a plan for his woman. Just does. You either know her skill, know what she's capable of, or know what she's working towards. It's not that difficult to figure out. So with that being said, why should you not chase these women when they throw these hurdles, when they throw all this BS at you? Because if it was the other way around, they were chasing you, you could do the same and it would still stay. I took the idea off of this quote unquote pimp. And this is where this video comes from. He says, get the one who chases you, not the one you chase. Because everything that you are, she'll put up with it. The one you're chasing, you had to put up with her. And it struck a nerve because I looked back and I looked at all the previous relationships I had. Yeah, bro, when I was doing this, I was doing that. I realized I had to cut her off soon. And I did. I know the power of walking away because I've walked away. The one who will take you is the one you need. Because then that's the one who will see through all the BS that's going on around you and still notice you. Every man has a battle that he's fighting currently. Every single man has a battle that he's fighting. You may have to fight something where you are looking at a promotion, you fighting whether you should say it or not. If you're good right here, if you even want the promotion. You're fighting whether or not you should take it another step with somebody who you really don't like and you have to cut them off. Every man is in an internal chaos of making a major decision on his life. You can't say it to the world because people will minimize it, not knowing it means everything to you. No matter how small they try to make it, it means something to you. And it's stuff like that where we had to go ahead and just let it play out. Now, fellas, let me ask you this simple question. Have you met a good woman and she was lacking in a couple of departments? Physically, mentally, and all of this stuff. If she was, put the test to her. Lead by example. If I want my woman to lose weight, I'm going to be in the gym first until I need her to join me, because we got to live a happy, healthy life. It's those things like that where if she's having something mentally that you don't like, reverse Uno on her. Tell her, hey, if this thing that's going on with her mentally you possess and you came at her with that, how would she handle that? Whatever answer she uses, go ahead and say it back to her and tell her that's exactly what's going on now. You say that, it's going to be extremely difficult for a woman to say no. Though a lot of ladies defy logic, for the most part, the good ones always will accept, hey, you know what? Actually, yeah, you're kind of right. I'll give you that one. So, fellas, don't worry about the 9s and the 10s. Those females are extremely unhealthy. Every friend that I have, and I don't like using the term friend because that means a lot more to me than it does to a bevy of individuals. Every friend that I have who's married, they've all had this woman that was an 8, a 9, a 10. And you know what happened? The damn relationship failed. They married women who were 5s and 6s. And you know why? Compatibility was everything. Fellas, remember, the best thing you can ever say to a woman is, I trust you. The best thing you can say to a woman is, I trust you. Not I love you, not I care about you, not you are my everything, nothing like that. No, the best thing you could say to a woman is, I trust you, because there lies your secrets, there lies your aspirations, there lies your ambitions, there lies your weaknesses. Don't chase women. Don't. Makes zero sense. You'll be a loser if you chase her. Because the things that you will accept from her, you wouldn't accept from another woman at all. Just wouldn't. And keep it authentic with you. You would not accept this from any other woman. You was, please, I wish I would. Looks ain't everything. If y'all been, laying down with a couple of women and everything like that, it's those ones that's them 5s and 6s. When it come down to it, they do a couple of little extra things that's going to make sure. It's going to make sure that you actually got it. How you and you ain't got a woman. How do you know that? How you know I ain't got 2 women? Yeah, mind the business that pay you, goofy. I see you on a Pineapple Show. Yeah, you see me running game. Yeah, that's for everybody else, stupid. Let's understand something. All those times I showed up on a Pineapple Show, it was a different intro. It was a different way. That's why if you look on this channel, because I'm about to block you till oblivion anyways. That's why you see on this channel, it shows you how to run game. And so I ran it from a different way, in a different way. See, this is social experimenting. Let's understand something. I already have a face. I already have a massive following. I don't need to go on a Pineapple Show. But in order to get normal and regular and show the people who are subscribed to this channel how it goes, yeah, stupid. But go ahead and block that loser. Don't care to see you on here anymore. Peace. Stupid. But back to the issue at hand. Don't chase, man. Those women that you're running around trying to show every single thing to and show them why you need to do this and do that. Why you need to do this? Why you need to do that? Let's just keep it authentic. Value is everything. Value is every single thing. If she don't value you, she won't respect you. She don't respect you, she'll disrespect you. And if she disrespect you, she will do anything because you're no longer there. It's only your turn. It's only your moment. You know, longevity wise, you can't do anything with this woman. Just is what it is. But let's take it a different way. If you do get the woman who you decide you gotta learn how to like her as far as her aesthetics go, but she do everything you like, sexually, physically, mentally. She'll do things for you that no woman ever has. Keep her. Keep her. Keep her. Keep her. Keep her. You have to. You owe it to yourself. Reliability is everything. It's everything. Making sure that you have somebody you can trust. Making sure you have somebody that's loyal. Making sure you got somebody who ain't going to say anything stupid or embarrass your name out here is everything. You have a reputation. It's called your name. Protect it with your life. Because if you don't, people will misuse and abuse it every single time. I think a lot of people look at life in the wrong direction. 11% of men are making six figures or more. 11%. So that means 88% of y'all, 89% of y'all, pardon me, 89% of y'all aren't meeting that six-figure status. Doesn't mean your life sucks. Doesn't mean you're not valuable. It doesn't mean you don't deserve top tier. So, Seti, if you're not active, give me a second with the questions. Let me finish this, and then I'll tell y'all when to go ahead and hit me with the questions, and then we'll get to it in a couple of minutes. So just hold on to your thoughts, and then when I do the Q&A, then I'll let y'all know. Appreciate it. So once you find that person that you're supposed to have, and you start building, you start realizing she starts taking off real stress, then you'll sit back and you'll understand something about yourself. What will you understand? That what you thought you needed, you didn't. The flashy stuff, the ostentatious lifestyle, the me, the give it all, that's not the traits of a man at all. Now, if it's your business, it's your business. Because I know there's going to be people who say, well, what about this person? He shows off his watch, he shows off his house, and he shows off his multiple BMWs. What about that? Doesn't matter. It's all a part of their facade and their image and their business. Your business is not to keep them in business. Your business is for longevity. Your business is literally to worry about your own business, not everybody else's. How Floyd Mayweather makes his money, how Elon Musk makes his money, hell, how Donald Trump makes his money, that has nothing to do with you. Their business is a flaunt business. All right, cool. When we start to realize that your purpose is indelibly built off of what you possess in here, once this goes down, once your muscles go down and you start having to think up here and start to use this, you'll start realizing that you probably wasted a lot of your youth and a lot of your gifts. And then you'll have to redefine yourself. You will have to be somebody else in the next 20 years. You will have to recreate yourself in the next 20 years. It just is what it is. It's natural progress. And at the same time, why the hell would you want to be doing anything else? You should be in leadership positions because of your wisdom, because of your sagacity. That's why. Do not chase these women, because at the end, what you're getting is not really what you want. It's only so many times you can lay a beautiful woman down and have sex with her and all that stuff. You start realizing you have to pay for that lifestyle. All the OnlyFans brides and stuff like that, what they failed to tell y'all is they didn't study the business. You know why they didn't study the business? Because they were too caught up in the moment. The future was then. It's not now. OnlyFans is down by 60% within the last 3 years. Why? Stimulus money. That's why you see the rappers, the little babies, the little Durks, why they tours and stuff like that isn't selling. It was stimulus babies. That's why. You needed something to do and go and see them. And going to see them literally is not it. This ain't a rap channel, bro, so I don't know why you're doing that. But you will be blocked every single time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, Q&A. What's your questions? What's your questions? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Everybody in here, I need y'all to hit that like button if you like something. Force this into the algorithm. I know I haven't been on here in a while. I really, really, really want to take this channel and continue doing what I'm doing, but also at the same time, I like the stories and stuff that I see, because I realize that a lot of us honestly really like just cruising and listening to this stuff. The stuff that'll get you through your day shift, your nighttime drive, your morning time drive, your shift. Stop attracting with money that's chasing the robber. I like that. That's pretty good. It's a lot of correlations with that, right? We'll look at a woman who exposes her butt or her breasts every day, and then we'll talk about how she can't be in a relationship because no man wants her for her personality and all that. All they want is to take her and lay her down and all that. And it's like, baby, that's all you're showing. But I say that about men too. Fellas, y'all can't get mad that a woman to come get your money if all you're doing is showing your money. I don't show an exuberant lifestyle at all. I really try not to. If you're not active on social media, should you date someone that's active on social media? Depends on if you can handle it. It all depends on you. If her being on social media is going to bother you ultimately, then don't date her. If you don't care about it, then don't care about it. That's an individual thing. I can't say there's a panacea for that, because it really isn't. What I care, if my woman was on social media popping it and all that and everything, it all depends. It just depends. Are you getting paid for this or you not? Like, I don't double tap pictures of women who showing their butts. I just don't. Any woman that's doing a sideways picture where she, like, you know what I'm saying, and all of this and everything, and she doing the pictures back here and all that, I'm not really feeling it. I'll keep it authentic with you, because I know that my daughters may see that and think that that's cool, because my daughters is going to research who this woman is. And so that's one of the things. But I also know that that means a bit of freedom. And for a lot of women, they think that that's healthy. They think showing their butts online is a sign of health, and it's going to attract the type of man she might like. Y'all got to remember, a lot of these pretty beautiful women understand there's categories to this. And I'll keep it authentic with you. A lot of these ladies that's these 9s and 10s that's dating these guys with money, they know they've been cheated on. They know it. They know they've been cheated on. What's a no-go for you if you was trying to date someone? I kind of answered that a little bit. I don't want a woman that's constantly in the clubs. Now, if her business is like a VIP host, I'm not really tripping. if that's what her stuff is. But a woman who constantly has to be out and about, that's a no-no for me. If your whole thing is built upon you being outside and not inside, that means that there's something that you're chasing, that you're looking for, that you haven't found, and I'm definitely not that. And I'm willing to allow myself that disappointment in somebody that I can see a potential in, because a lot of ladies get flack for this. They say, you got these Build-A-Bear dudes, these projects and stuff like that. Men have the same problem. We will look at a gorgeous, dumb woman and go, oh my God, if I can spruce her up and give her some game and all this stuff and everything, she'll be fine. She'll be perfectly fine with me. Just let me put her in this environment where everybody is winning, and she'll win too by nature. That's the same exact mindset that a lot of these ladies have, and they end up losing. And you know what's funny? We'll make fun of them, but we won't make fun of us for that. Men can get project babies and stuff like that. It's like, they say that's this. You can make the movie Pretty Woman, but you can't make the movie Pretty Man. Because every female will understand that if you put a man who is known for his sexual prowess and good looks and all that stuff in position of being your husband and stuff like that, he's not going to be your husband. He's only going to use you to climb to a certain level and get up higher and higher, and then start screwing your friends. And those friends typically have husbands. So you understand that what you got him for, other individuals are going to look at him for as well. So fellas got to be understanding of that's going to happen to you as well. Just understand that that's going to happen to you as well when you're looking at these ladies. You're going to sit here and you're going to put yourself in this weird kerfuffle, and you're going to say, "Oh, let me help her out. I can love her." No, you can't, because she don't love herself. She loves what she does. She loves the thrill. She loves the chase. She's going to wait until she gets to 40 something, when her looks fade, when her failures have come back to bite her in the feet and not in the ass. It's those things. It's the difference when it bites you in the butt opposed to your feet. Why? If it bites you in your butt, you can go forward. Bites you in your feet, you got to stop. You got to get right here. Now you can no longer run. Some of y'all never heard that before, but you can take that with you. But everything depends. It all depends. Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? And like I told y'all before, I will not mess with a woman. I will slowly let the conversation die out once she doesn't answer the question of, if I came into the house and told you we're moving to Austin, Texas, after we done been together and everything like that. Because obviously you wouldn't do that to a woman that, y'all just getting in with, because she's still learning you. But once she's learned you and she don't trust your ability to lead, nah. So that's why I say it that way. Riding on this road all alone. God take your soul. Youngest, please listen. Don't impress for money. You should be able to inspire with money. Dollar bills shouldn't get it going. It's the materials that should. And be mindful of the materials that you have. The materials that you should basically flaunt is the ones that people can't walk up on you and take. So showing this right here, I got the Rollie and all that stuff. People can take that. What they can't take is your house. Showing your business and how you've managed to do this and to do that. Those things, those are the things you can flaunt, because they can't take it. You don't show off a car. A lot of cats don't understand how real rich people flaunt their money and other people don't. When they say, well, they don't show off shoes, because you can take shoes off somebody's feet. You can't take that man's yacht. That black box in there to stop you. The Coast Guard to get on you. And you're going to jail for a very long time. Can't take that person's boat. You can't do any of that stuff. Can't take his island. You can't do these things. The things that a lot of these cats think is worth showing off, you can't. Show off your stocks. Show off your portfolio. They can't take that. The only thing I can take is the game. Oh, bro, you got this, you got that going. Oh, these your trades. Oh, I'm gonna snatch that information. You see what I'm saying? Show off your prowess. I get it. Ceddy Nash, you got a stomach on you. Ceddy Nash got real life muscles. I'll really be cranking that whole entire iron. That's why they can't never say, "No, you a fat dude" and all that. Yeah, I got the stomach because of my job. But you ain't never gonna be able to bench what I can bench. You can't do what I can do. Your arms will never look like mine. So when I decide to go, can't do that because you can't take it. Can't. What you gonna do? Take some weightlifting techniques from me? It is what it is. Floss what you know they can't take, material wise. If you floss that, you have an ability to proficiently articulate yourself to the vox populi. Then do that. And if you don't know what I'm saying is, if you learn how to show off your ability, your gift of gab to the masses of people, do that as well. Some of y'all proficiently articulate yourself to the vox populi. Yeah. When should you think about kids? $35. 35. 35 is when you should start to think about children. 35. As a man. Women, 25. Men, 35. I tell my daughters, if y'all plan to go to college, find your husband there. So both of them all the time. Find your husband in college. Don't worry about the looks. You the good looking one. Don't worry about that. You're the good looking one. You're going to be the gorgeous one. You're going to be the amazing one. You're going to be the lovely one. You're going to be that. Keep yourself in shape. Keep your mind sharp. Date with a purpose. Get yourself married by 25. Find your husband in college. That's where the successful men are. Other than that, don't look for, a certain type of men because you're not going to find them where you think you're going to find them. They're never going to be there because they didn't exist there. My girl, 20, I'm 23. I don't know. She's talking about 3 years. Then up yourself because you're. That would mean that you'd have to be 28 when you're doing it. The thing is this: you need to basically ask her a couple of questions. What would a successful childhood looks like? That's number one. Number two, is she still willing to pay a significant number of bills while your kids are looked at? What is the structure? What is the structure exactly? What do you have that can show that you guys are going to be all right? The fact she wants you to, are you married? I would hope that you're married before she asks her for kids. That's number one. Like, you should be married before you have any goddamn kids. We got to cut that cycle out all the way. The American system is set up off of man-woman marriage. Really, I hate to say it this way. It's set off in being in a relationship. That's how the American system is wrote. You had to do it that way. So with her, I would just tell her, listen, I understand. You're not getting any younger and all that stuff, but just think about your freedoms. Worry about how the kids are going to be raised. And worry about what success would look like as a child growing up in our household. What should we have? What should we not have? How much time should you spend with the kids? How much time should I spend with the kids? Who's going to be our third parent? Because a lot of y'all third parents is your girlfriend's mother. That's the third parent. So you have to look at certain things like that and question whether or not is that what you need at this moment. Because a child is a bill. Trust and believe. You can love a kid and everything like that, but bruh, Nah, a child is another bill and an expensive bill. And I would hope you're not thinking about living on no government assistance because as a man, they're going to come back and get you. I had to convince one of my child's moms, hey, give me all this child support because it's hurting you. It don't matter to me. I really don't care. It doesn't hurt me at all. They're gonna take their little $500 away a month, but you're only gonna see $180 of that. And anytime you ask me for money, I'm sending it to the child support people. Sorry, it's just business. I'm not giving you $5 out of my pocket, $20 out of my pocket, $100 out of my pocket. I'm not giving you a penny because I'm on child support. I'm going to send it to them so that can add to my balance real quick so I can be in the plus. Sorry, darling. But once she decided to do that, damn near, well, more than doubled the payments that she gets now out of my own pocket. That kind of stuff. But a child is a bill. Don't ever forget that. It's a financial bill. It's a mental bill. It's a physical bill. It's just those things. And children are lovely. Don't get it mixed up or confused. Children are great, man. You get to watch them grow up. You get to see, man, what you could have been or their experiences, and you start to get a bit of nostalgia. You'll start to see what life is all about, and you'll start to have an understanding and a better agreement of how you should be operating. And you'll have this conversation with yourself internally. It'll make you want to be a better person overall, which means a far better and superior man. Those things do exist. Children are great. They are lovely. Children are amazing. Like me, I'm a baby person. I said, baby, I'm. Hey, let me see that I'm here to give it right back. Same way with animals. I don't own an animal. But you know what I do? I do go ahead and say, here you go, here's your dog back. I don't want the responsibility. Well, I'm glad my kids are teenagers because I don't really got to worry about them. I do have to worry about them in a sense, but I don't have to worry about them like that. Whew. I'm just saying stuff that's a little ugly. But I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all got y'all bells on, bro. Like I said, I really thoroughly enjoy reading these stories and stuff like that. Uh, it just is what it is. We'll get more things going. I'll start doing more trending topics and stuff like that. I hate to say it, but I'm about to jack the homeboy O'Shea Duke Jackson. He be having all the topics and stuff like that. So I probably will choose like the biggest topic that he covered of that day, and then whatever. Before you leave, what? Before I leave, what? What's happening? DMs or holotip. Aim. Aim. It don't matter what kind of goddamn jacket you got on it. Aim is everything. I can't show you what I got, but I got something. I got a 380, and I got some on a 9 milli. I got some 4.5s. I got some 40s. I got some 7.62s, some 5.62s. It's aim. The bullet don't really matter, bro. I get it from whatever type of standpoint, but work on your aim. Everything else don't matter, bro. Just keep it authentic with you. Like my kids, they'll be in that gun range next Sunday. We're going to church there. Must defend the rock, the house.